So, why believe me in everything I have to say? Well, I've been through a lot. A lot of people have been through a lot. Everyone has been through a lot. You ever given up on life and lived through it because there was nowhere to go, and you just stay there like a body in a shell? So, thank you for the continued support of my GoFundMe campaign. I have it attached here. Kootenai Sound Connection. Why would someone believe me? Sincerity. You can ask me. It's one place. I think truth is seen in the eyes. I believe in person is better. Videos are, I guess, second best. But video chat, I'd love to show people how I do my freestyling and how I got into my rapping, my acting, public speaking. Could teach all these things and help people get through the depression and to heal. That would be a main focus of mine. My dog's whining. Ben, do you need to poop or something? What's going on? What do you need? Gotta take a poop? Yeah, I love to teach people. I love to be there for people who need it. That's one of my favorite things to do. Find people in need and then try and serve some of their needs. That's what I do in my downtime. That's like a Friday night for me. A real fun Friday night would involve helping a bunch of people. And it's been hard because I've had to heal yourself. You have to help yourself. So you have to give up your Friday night funds because you can't do that. You can't fake it. When you're really gonna help yourself, you gotta do it for real, or else it's not gonna happen. Are you trying to give the image that you're helping yourself, or are you trying to actually help? So I gave up my Friday night funds and I started to I hang out by myself and that's hard. I'm an extrovert. It's hard to give up having relationships and having love, and having companionship. It's hard to give up, alcohol, drugs, fun, pleasures, sugar, pornography, foods like gluten, dairy. I had to work on giving up those a while ago, but again, now I gave up meat. I gave up bacon, and then right now, currently, I just had bone broth soup, but before that, it was probably a couple months before because I don't really eat meat anymore. But bone broth is super healthy, and it's winter, and that's what happens. So, and organic, and I want to eat good organic meat. And things are pretty simple though. Things to make your health good. I eat tons of oatmeal right now, and that's how I get a lot of the bulk food. And nuts, walnuts, chaga mushrooms. I can help people see a lot of how I did it and what do I actually do. Chaga mushrooms are super alkaline, super high in antioxidants, and obviously, and walnuts are very high in omega-3 fatty acids, super good for your brain. So I had a lot of head traumas, so I ate tons of walnuts, for example. I would eat, for a time, I ate walnuts every day while I was really healing my brain. And you just throw everything at it. People almost throw everything at their bodies poisonous. And it's like, let's see if my body can deal with this, this low quality, shitty burger followed by a big soda. Maybe I'll have a second burger, and then I'll have a bunch of candies, and then go get drunk, and then have drugs, and then maybe even hook up with someone that's not good for you, and then then have pizza in the middle of the night, and chips, and then pass out drunk, drinking old wine that you found on the counter. And yeah, we lived through that. So what would you do if you put that same kind of effort, all those, so I don't know what I mentioned about, say, 8 negative things. What if you added 8 good things? If you had chaga tea, and then did Kundalini yoga, and stretched, and then meditated, and then had, I don't know, chamomile tea, and then sat with someone and talked about your feelings to get over a trauma, instead of trying to hook up with someone that didn't have a good interest for you and you didn't even like, and it wasn't good for you. What if you sat with someone with intention, maybe an elder, maybe someone in their 70s or 80s or something, and sat with them, or even maybe a child, or someone your own age, whatever, but someone opposite of you in a lot of ways, and even have a debate with someone that's totally the opposite. So if you're a man right now, and men aren't really, I don't know how much they're talking about this, but I'm sure there's a lot of men getting really frustrated by being blamed for a lot of stuff and just generally not really supported right now. But imagine, instead of having that resentment, if you went and had a debate with some of these, for example, some of these women that want to yell at a man. So, be your man, or whatever it is that floats your boat, bro, but suck it up, man. Here's some words. And I guarantee after she gets her words out, then she'll leave some space. Women love to communicate. She'll let you, but you gotta ease up on the aggression. And so what if you couldn't even do that right now because it bothers you too much and it would make you mad? And then, of course, when a man gets mad, he's like this evil thing that's how men deal with our emotions. Anyways, so then you have a mission. Work on your anger. Get to a place where you can talk to someone who has the opposite opinion of you. Someone who's, just wants to yell at you, even irrational. People like to throw around all kinds of accusations towards how women are and how they think and whatever. They're emotional creatures. Yeah, the challenge is that she might say things that are not always rational and just emotionally driven, and she doesn't really mean them. Whereas, if a guy says that, then we're not even really allowed to express ourselves. What if the way we express ourselves is anger? It's not up to you. This is how we express ourselves, and you're not going to let us express ourselves? So the challenge for you, for the guys out there, is you got to deal with your anger on your own terms. You got to figure it out. So then get to a place where you can bridge the gap, where you can listen to some of these things. It's better than holding resentment. If women for all these years were resenting men and not saying anything, now they're coming forward with all this pent up generational anger, man, we gotta let that shit out. You gotta let that shit go in the moments. You don't want to walk around with all that pent up anger. It's not good for anyone. Imagine these young women with kids and they have that pent up anger and they're like, balls of, that kid is gonna end up messed up. That's the truth. So I guess what I'm proposing, I'm saying I'm a man, so I say, telling other men out there, hey guys, it's time for us to deal with our angers, so we can take on more of a burden, and we can alleviate some of the pressures that everyone else. Just do it. It's not about being fair. Just do it, man. Deal with your anger. Deal with your shit. Get stronger. Anyways, thanks for the support. Peace.